Hello. Just making sure I'm in the right place. A couple things I need to do. Share to a group. There. All right. I think I've got it. I know you probably say, why doesn't she do this before she goes live? Well, the problem is that you can't. You have to wait till you're online when you go live so that you could do this. So anyway, welcome. Hello, hello. This is Donna from Donna's Creative Space, and I am here today. It is Friday. What day? Friday the 12th, I believe. Pardon my reach. I was grabbing a marker so that I could make a couple of little post-it notes so that you can have the measurements for the project that I'm going to be doing. And that way you have them. So anyway, 5 1/4 and 4 by 5 1/4. So how are you guys? In case you don't know, my name is Donna Singleton. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and my business name is Donna's Creative Space. You can find me here under the same name, Donna's Creative Space, here on Facebook. It is also my name for YouTube, and my channel name, and it's also my blog, donnascreativespace.com. So you can find me in all those places. So I am going to let's see, I'm just writing down. I had everything written down for you, but I thought some of you like when I actually put it on the card, and I'm gonna write it out just so I can put it right on the cut pieces so that you can see as I go. So if you're watching live, please say hello and comment. Tell me where you're from or what you're doing today. I love living vicariously through everybody else. Let me see if I can get my camera straight. It looks a little crooked, but I'm going to show you a fun fold today, a really easy one. And it's so easy that we can make two at a time, two today. But I do want to tell you one of the reasons for one of the reasons you should comment is because I am giving away one of the projects. I pull a name each week, and that person will get the card that I made, or at least their choice of which one. Sometimes I have a sample, and so I will announce the winner from last week. Let's see. Last week we made this fun fold. Oh, it came off. Hang on a sec. I'm going to put a little bit of adhesive back on there. My little tag came off. There. So we made this fun fold last week, and I can't remember which one I made live. I made one before I went live, and made one, and then you write your little comment, your little note to the person that you're sending this to. Now, last week I took all the names, and last week's winner was Terry H. I believe her last name's Har. So Terry, if you're watching, you have won your choice of one of these cards. I will send it to you. You'll need your own envelope because I'll put it in an envelope to address it to you. So you have to PM me, private message me your address. So that's Terry H. Terry Har, I believe your last name was. I have it written down on a piece of paper, but I don't know where I put it, but I did pull the name out. So that's for Terry, all right? And last time, the time before that, I have one other, Karen H. Karen H, your name got pulled when I did these perfect pomegranate ones. Hi Ellie, how are you? Good to see you too. Happy Friday. So Karen H, you won your choice of one of these perfect pomegranate cards. I didn't use the pomegranate stamp on it. I used the flowers and leaves. But you can have your choice of, I think I made these two, the yellow and the crushed curry and the granny apple green. This was my sample, but you are welcome to choose which one you would like, Karen H. So I'm glad you're good. Today's beautiful up here. I don't know where you are. And that's it for those. So that's who won these last 2 weeks worth. All right. So Terry and Karen, both H's, Terry H and Karen H. Let me know your address and I will send your card to you. You can pick which one, which color wave you want. All right, so today we're gonna, oops, that's for Karen. Let me put that over there. All right, so we're gonna do a fun fold, but I have a couple things to tell you. So at this, I apologize for this printed out. This is so tiny, the sheet, but is it beautiful down there? It's beautiful here in Andover. Sunny, it's warm in the sun, but the air is cool, a lot cooler anyway than it has been. So let me see, I can see if I can get this higher. I don't know how much will fit on the screen, but we have a back to school tax holiday information. And, oh gosh, that's too high. You're not going to see anything, but it's an Excel spreadsheet that's really, it's a really wide and hard to see, but the tax-free holiday weekend for Massachusetts, where I am, is this weekend, Saturday and Sunday, August 13th and 14th. Right now, let's see, Alabama was in July, Arizona was beginning of August, Florida end of July, beginning. So Illinois is going on right now through Sunday. Well, they have it from the 5th to the 14th. Gee, they got it a long time. We only have it for 2 days in Massachusetts. Missouri's over. Missouri, no, that's MS. Mississippi. Missouri's over also. But New Jersey, they have it for a long time. They were just added August 27th. New Mexico is gone. Ohio. I apologize. I just was thinking Massachusetts, so I figured I didn't need to rush to tell anybody. But I forgot I have customers all over the place. So anyway, and what it is on is, I'll show you this side of the page. It's back to school, so it's basically, I've got this balanced on a stamp set so that it won't bend, but it's basically adhesives, so that's seal runners and refills, dimensionals, the mini, the regular, the black, foam adhesive strips, foam adhesive sheets, multi-purpose liquid glue, mini glue dots, and then some papers, the grid paper, the small grid paper, and then tear and tape adhesive. But we have paper snips, your fine tip glue pen, so any of the markers, in color markers, both the current ones 22 to 24, and the previous ones 21 to 23. They're also current. It's just shifted off a year. All our Stampin' blends. Let's see. Yep. The Stampin' combo blends are tax-free. Basic black markers tax-free, and the mini marvelous markers, that whole big set, is tax-free. That's a great time to get it because it's $123. See, I don't know how I can get this any closer, but if you want to, I'm going to put out an email today, and this will be an attachment if you need to download it to see the list. But it's based on watercolor pencils. That's another thing. So blender pens, watercolor pencils, markers, adhesive, scissors, and grid paper. All right, so that's basically the gist of it. So that's in Massachusetts. It's the 13th and the 14th through this weekend. So segue into my card class to go is the next thing I want to tell you about. This is almost over with. You have till the 15th. So you could shop this weekend and get tax-free if you're in Massachusetts. And these are the 4 cards. You're going to get a kit. You just have to spend $50 using this host code. And you get a kit to make 8 cards. And I use the teacup, the cup of tea bundle. And these are the cards. I have the picture of them there, but I'll show you them in person. So these are the cards. This is the only one you need the dies for. Everything else will be die cut for you, but this one you'll need to cut out the lemons and the cup and these sprigs. I've actually cut out the tag for you, but you'll need the dies or you'll have to fussy cut these out. But those are the 4 cards. You'll get enough supplies to make 2 of each of those, along with the envelope, printed instructions, all your ribbon and twine is included. I've even tied your bows. You'll need to use your own ink, your own stamp set, your own dies, and your own embellishments. Now, if you spend $75 or more, you'll receive a pack of embellishments. You'll either get the pearls or the rhinestones. I use both of those on these cards. And what else do I need to tell you? Let's see. If you don't want to place an order, the kit is $30 plus $5 for shipping, so $35. Members of my team can get it for $20 plus $5, so it's a $25 item if they want it shipped. They get that discount. I guess that's it. You get, so I think I told, and they'll ship after the 15th of the month. So I told you envelopes, you get printed instructions, and also I've recorded a video so you get directions how to make it. So you can watch the video or you can use the printed instructions or both. So that's that. Then the one last thing is I have a class, an in-person class that's also to go next week. So this is called A Million Thanks Plus More, because you in this class, oh my goodness, you're going to get so much in this class. I really honestly priced it wrong because it's a giveaway. So you are going to get in this class, you are going to get this A Million Thanks kit. All right. You could order this online if you want to do it on your own, but you won't get all my other stuff that goes with it. But you can, and I'll show you the cards. And it comes with all the supplies to make 9 cards. And you get, I don't have the kit, all the guts of it, but I'll show you this. This is the stamp set that comes with it. All right, it says thank you. A million thanks, seriously grateful for you, and all I can say is thanks. So you'll get that. It comes with the Evening Evergreen stamp spot, ink spot, and these are the 3 cards that it makes. And you get the supplies to make 3 of each of these. Let me see how I can do this because 2 of them are horizontal. So it makes these 3 cards, right? So in this class, you'll get a box just like this yourself for you to make the 9 cards, but you don't have to make them all at the class. And like I said, this is to go. What I've gone ahead and done is I've made 4 more designs for you to make in class. And they're really pretty. They come with that a wash paper. I'm gonna have everything cut for you. So, pre-made card kit. Plus, if that's not enough, you are also going to get a full pack of solid faceted gems and a spool of this white organdy, glittered organdy ribbon. You can't really see it. I have a scrap out from something else. Remember this ribbon? You've seen this before. It's really pretty. So all this, right? A set of cards. So we're gonna make 1 of each of these in class, and then these 4 cards. You get all that in your box. You'll get everything that comes in the box, so you can make whatever you can get done in class, and then you can just bring everything home because you're gonna have the ink and the stamp set, everything yourself. So you can finish up at home if you don't finish them. But we're gonna try to make 1 of each of the cards. So it's 9 cards for the kit and 4 more. So it's a total of 13 cards. Now, if you aren't local and you want to get this class, you can get it for $40 plus $8.50 to have it shipped to you. And you'll get everything you'll get this, all this, what I just showed you. The 4 extra cards that are in here, those you will get a written tutorial. There'll be no video, but you'll have the directions. You won't need the video. But that's it. So it's a great value. And if I've sent out an email about this, so if you're on my email list, you have the link to register. If you are not on my email list, why not? You should be. So email me at donnasingleton33@yahoo.com and I will send you the link to register. And then you can tell me at that point too if you want to be on my email list. So that's that. So that's what's coming up here at Donna's Creative Space. I think that's all I have to tell you. Well, we still have the join going on, that you can join my team. So you got the discounts That join special is, oh, here it is, hold on. This is the join special. You get that beautiful planner with a stamp set, 3 notebooks, and 4 sticker sheets, a bookmark, a movable bookmark, and let's see what else. It's 19 months, but we just lost July, so you have, it goes July 2022 till December 2023. And you get to choose 125 in product for only $99. That's $26 free in product. This is our normal special. You can join anytime, get $125 in product for $99, plus tax, but free shipping. So during celebration, they always have a special, and it's this great planner. And I've showed pictures of it. If you got my email, there's a link so you can go look at it online. But I've showed it here a couple of times. I don't want to do it again today. All right, I think that's everything is out of the way. I think I got that. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's make a card or a couple. I am going to show you how to make this fun fold card. Isn't this cute? I love this. It's a really easy fun fold, and I'm using these 2 stamp sets. I'm using this Good Feeling stamp set, and I love these big sentiments because you don't need to do too much more to the card. You want to make a quick card, big sentiments are the way to go. And I also wanted a background of some sort, so I pulled out this stamp and this little dotted one from the artistically inked stamp set. So that's what I'm using, and you can see I use the artistically inked image, that little stamp here with the dots, and then also behind the words, behind the lettering sentiment. All right, so I'm going to do it in a different way, though. I'm going to use, so this was the paper I just used, right? And this paper, you may recognize, this is the free paper that you get from the celebration sale. And I'm just looking for my catalog. Oh goodness, I guess I did have something else to tell you. My celebration catalog. Let's see. It is on page, oh my goodness. Did I go by it? Oh, come on. I must have gone right by it. Sorry, guys. There it is. So it is on page 7 of the catalog, the celebration catalog. And you can see all these products online too if you don't have the catalog. But I'm using this paper. See, there's the house is right on the front. I love that house paper, and I really wanted to use it. So, also one other thing, in case you didn't know, for Celebration, Stampin' Up's added a few more things. They've added some metallic cardstock, some foil paper, a few dies, and some embossing folders, and a gift box, like a craft gift box. So you could check these out. So if you've already gotten everything in this, or there's nothing else that you like, you can switch over and choose something like this. These 3 items go along with stamp sets, so they're coordinating to a stamp set, which is great. All right, that's that. So that's the paper I'm using. It is called Rings of Love, and I just told you it's on page 7 of the celebration package. So what you need, I'll show you what you need. And as I was coming online, I was trying to do these little tags to help you out, because I think people like to have these. All right, and we have cardstock. So we have 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. Oh, I forgot. I'm not doing I already did I'm doing this side. Isn't this beautiful? So this was what I just used on this one, right? I used the hearts. Now I'm going to use the other side. Isn't this gorgeous paper? Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm using that side. So I have 2 pieces. I have one that's 1 7/8 and the other one that's 4. They're both 5 1/4 long. All right. Now, and I have a piece of cardstock. This is Pool Party, 2 7/8 by 4. And you'll need 2 pieces of basic white that are 2 5/8 by 3 3/4. And then you'll need a cardstock base. Now on this one, I went ahead and I scored it, but I'm going to show you again how to score it. I don't think I did the other one, the soft suede one. So you're going to score it at, whoops, this side. We're going to our first score is at 4 1/4, right? Line up 4 1/4, and then we're going to slide it over to 2 1/8. Right there, 2 1/8, and that's it. All right. While I'm here, I'm going to do my soft suede because I'm going to make another one with that house design because I really liked it. So 4 1/4. This way, all the scoring will be done, and then we'll slide it down to 2 1/8. Oops, I'm out of the image, aren't I? And you're using your light colored piece here. It's not right. I don't want to call it a blade, but it's kind of a rounded. You can run your finger on it. It's not going to hurt you. It just scores the paper. See that? You could use your scoreboard too if you don't have a trimmer that scores at the same time. All right. So let's see. So now what we're going to do with this is we're going to fold it on that 3 1/4 inch. 4 1/4 inch score line, and then the 2 1/8 side. Hold on one second. I'm backpacking for vacation again. Oh, you're going to Maine tomorrow? How nice, Ellie. Oh, I hope you have good weather. And then we're going to fold this portion back. So it's less like that. It's kind of like a Z. It is a Z fold, right? And then it's very simple. We're going to take the 2 pieces of cardstock, designer paper. And this piece is the 1 7/8 by 5 1/4. Uh-oh, I think my thing is going to run out. And this piece, oh gosh, this is so pretty. And I just thought it really looked nice on the pool party. All right, that's going to go on there, just like that. And now this big piece is going to go on the inside. Love the house. We're going to do the house again, but the house is going to go on the soft suede. So this is going to go, oops, sorry, I'm out of the image area. I moved my camera setup, so I have to learn to kind of go forwards, which is kind of hard because I'm not a tall person. All right, so there is our fold. All right. Now we got to do some stamping, and I am using the Stamparatus today. All right, so this is the Stamparatus. If you're not familiar with it, it is a stamp placement tool, I guess I could say, stamp placement tool. And you put your stamp on here. It comes with two plastic sheets. It comes with this 2 magnets. It comes with this black foam, and it's got this gridded base. I happen to like to use it. You can, use it this way, whichever way. I happen to like my fold going to the top, right, or to the left. So and these pieces just go in here. So I like that they're hinged. There are a few stamp placement, I think I'm using the right word, tools out there, but the difference is that Stampin' Up! Has these hinges and they move. So see how they're hinged? These pieces just come straight out. When you hold it straight up in the air, they come out. So you can stamp lower, and you can just keep shifting down if you wanted to, like if you were doing a row of flowers or something. So that's the thing that's nice about the Stampin' Up! One. Yeah, Ellie, it's a good thing to put on your wish list. So that's put it on your wish list this weekend and you get tax-free. You're in Massachusetts. 7 Girls Seagal's House on the Ocean. Oh, that sounds like fun. So anyway, the Stamparatus is $49, so you just need to spend an extra dollar on something else, and you'll get to choose a celebration item. Plus, you'll get my card class to go for free. All right, so you can go from the left, right, and you can go from the top like this. So we have 2 different, and what I like about it is that you can put all your stamps on if you're making a bunch of different things. And it's great at Christmas time when you're making a bunch of the same stamps. So I've used this in class where we've had stamps on all 4 positioned in 4 places, so that they just had to turn it around. I mean, you could even do it this way and put this one here, and we could have another stamp here and here. So you can really use this in lots of different ways. The way we're going to use it is this way. I'm going to stamp this one first. And I have cut a piece. Now, one of the things I like to do is put a stamp set behind it, so that this rests on your stamp set, right? Because it makes it easier to ink up your pad. So I have a piece of white, right? And this white was the 2 5/8 by 3/4. So I'm not going to use, you can put a magnet on here, but this stamp is, I'm using it to fill up this piece of white paper. So I'm going to take my magnet away. But as long as I have my sponge in there, I don't really need to use this because I have the sponge on that. But it does give you a better image. But as long as my white piece is all the way to the top and all the way to the bottom, you know, straight back into that corner every time, the stamping, I can over stamp on it if I need to. All right, so I've got this on a stamp pad just to hold it up, and I am going to use, I'm using this Orchid Oasis ink, which is one of our new ink colors, and it's very pretty. Now when you stamp, like, you have to stamp upside down like this. Try not to tilt it. You don't want to get it on the edges of your stamp. It's a big stamp, so just kind of go around the edge. If you do get it on the edge, just wipe it off with carefully with a tissue or a Q-tip. I always keep Q-tips in my room here. So then you just take it and you just fold it down like this, and you just press. So I'm going to press this like this. Am I still in the image area? I think so. Right? And then you bring it back up again. And now look, see how it's kind of light in one area? Let me see if I can show you up. See how it kind of didn't stamp very well on this portion here? I might not have pressed enough, or maybe I didn't get enough ink on there. But the best thing about the Stamparatus is as long as my paper's still pushed up into that corner, I can ink it up. Now if my paper was bigger, oops, see what I did? See that? I got ink on the side. Just take a Q-tip, and you want to wipe that off, because you don't want to get that on your card. All right, so I'm just going to wipe it off. No biggie. I just was going fast and talking. That's what happens when you talk. But you want to be careful, because you don't want to wash the ink off of any letters. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take this off of the edge. Right? I think that's it. And then I'm going to carefully try not to talk and do it at the same time. Kind of like chewing gum and walking, or what is that? Patting your head and rubbing your stomach. Okay, so now I inked it up again, and I'm going to close it, and I'm going to press it down again. And then when we lift it up, now you can see it filled in that area. So I can go as many times as I want. Yes, the Q-tip idea is great. They're great to have in your craft room. All right, so that's all stamped, right? So since we're here, right, I am going to do something else. I'm going to, I have my little chamois, Simply Chamois, right? And normally I wet this with water, but it's damp, but not quite wet enough. So I'm just spritzing it with my Stampin' Mist, because I meant to go put it under the faucet again, but it's wet now. So I'm gonna wash this off, get the ink off, because it's kind of hard to get this onto your scrubber. Oh, I put a lot of suds, but I will go back and clean this. I just want to get the ink off so that when I turn this, I don't mess it up. I don't get ink all over my table, because now I'm going to do this one. But this one, we're going to use the soft suede. So I'm kind of making 2 cards at once here. All right, but that's okay. You guys can follow along. All right, so let me see. Was this the one I wanted to make, or did I want to make... do I want to do this one, I'm So Happy for You? Or do I want to use You're on My Mind and In My Heart? I forget which one I wanted to do. I'm trying to see if because I used that one, and I think that this one will fit. Oh, I remember what I was going to do. I think I was going to do, I was doing this one, but I made like a little, a little, I call it a jig, but now I don't see where it went to. Huh. It fell out somewhere. All right, well then maybe what I was going to say was this one here, let's see, if I take my piece of white, let me see, I think that it's not going to be scented. Oh no, it is. Okay. It is. I'm all set. I didn't need the jig. I was thinking I needed something that I had set up earlier, but I've been playing with this all morning. So pay no attention to the woman behind the curtain. You guys know, it should be the man behind the curtain. You guys know what that's from. All right, so I see a little speck of white on that, so I'm going to just try to get that off. And now the best thing to do is to use water on your chamois because I don't want these suds, but I'm just gonna get that clean. All right, so now I'm gonna take soft suede and I'm gonna ink this up, straight down, because I don't wanna, I should say straight down, straight up. I don't want to get the edges. All right, and then my paper's right in the corner again. Maybe I should zoom in a little. Then you might not be able to see things. Let me see. Can you see okay? Am I off the screen now? All right, I moved it up a little bit. All right, so let me just ink up again. Keep it wet. All right, and then I didn't get anything on the edges, so now I close this and just press it. Some people have this little tool that they slide around. I'm gonna have to make one of those for myself. Now see the N? That's what happens with this is wide stamp. Can you see how on the N is a little bit white spots? So I'm just going to ink it up again. And you can do this to get your color nice and dark. Or if it just happens to be dull in one area. Oops. Look at that. Nice and dark now. All right, so I am just going to wipe this down so I can set this aside. And I'm going to clean this up later. Get all those suds off it. I'll wipe it with a regular. Oh, these things here, this chamois, I like to cut one in half. They dry hard as a rock. I don't know if you can hear this. Can you hear that? Oh, I should unzoom, right? Let me get back down to, let me see if I'm down back. Trying to, there. Am I back now? I always forget when I zoom in. But anyway, these can be they dry hard as a rock, right? I can't bend it. And then you just rinse them underwater and they get flexible and you can use them for cleaning. Now I do have to rinse that out because you just leave them wet and you can get one of these. Stampin' Up! Sells these clear cases. All right, so we're done with the Stamparatus. And you also get, oh, I forgot to mention, the Stamparatus also has another item that it has that you can buy. Where? Oh my goodness, Donna. What did you do with it? I had everything, I swear to God. Oh, here it is. That's all. I just put things on top. You can also purchase another foam, like, you know, the black, it comes with this black one, right? And then you can get another foam pad, which this is great. This is, oops. Ooh, I just knocked my camera. Let's see if I can get you back. Oh my goodness. I whacked you all to the side. This is great to have because you can use this to stamp on, but it fits into the Stamparatus also. And this is $6. And then here's a pad of paper that is the small grid paper. This item and the big grid paper that we use. Oh, let me close this. The big grid paper, the 11 by 17, and the small grid paper is tax-free this weekend. So you have 1/4 inch on one side and metrics on the other. So Imperial, I guess our side is called. Imperial when it's in inches. All right, so that's 2 items you can purchase separately. They don't come with the Stamparatus. The Stamparatus, like I said, comes with these 2 plastic plates, that black foam mat, the base grid is built in. It comes with 2 magnets. You can purchase the magnets. Magnets are $12 if you get another 2. They sit right back here. I have one on the front still. Sorry, I was out of the image area. Don't let these 2 magnets get close to each other, they will attract. They're very, very strong magnets. They will zoom, cling to each other, and they could break. If they break, they're $12 to replace them, and they tend to have sharp edges. All right, so we don't need the Stamparatus anymore, and let's continue with our card. What I am going to use, though, is I am going to use a piece of this paper because I'm going to stamp. All right, and I don't really need the foam because I don't need it to have foam underneath me. If I was using photopolymer, I might, but these red rubber have foam. So I'm not going to use the, just going to do it right on this grid paper. And I like this grid paper because, now let's see, I'm going to put this, I'm going to tape it right where it's like the center. I hope I'm zoomed out, right? I think I am. Let me see. I think I am. It's hard to tell because I have to get up and look at my phone, but I think it's okay. All right, so I'm going to tape this down just so it's right in the center, and then I'll know I have to stay right in this area for you guys. All right, so now what I'm going to do, we're done with the blue ink, the Orchid Oasis, and the soft suede. I'm going to use the Pool Party ink. I'm using it for both of these cards, and I'm going to take this flower. It's this is the Artistically Inked. If you're joining us late, this is the Artistically Inked, and I'm going to ink this up, and I'm going to stamp off because I don't want it dark. I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to use it. I'm just going to kind of come onto my card in this bottom corner. I'm going to do the same thing again, stamp off, turn my card around, and do this corner up here. All right, just like that. And what I was aiming for is this white center. I want it on my card because that's where I'm going to do the dots. So that was the ink stamped off. Now I'm going to use these dots, and I'm going to stamp them. I'm going to turn it around and stamp again, but I'm going to stamp them full strength. So can you see there how it's darker? All right, so I'm going to do this one and turn it around, and there. All right, just like that. So now you can watch me do it again, because now I'm going to do it because we're making a horizontal card. So I'm going to ink up again, stamp off, and let's see, I want it off to the side, maybe like that. And I'm stamping off because I don't want this ink so dark. I just want this to be subtle in the background. I'm just trying to give it a little bit of color. Let's do this just like that again. Oh, I forgot to stamp off. See how dark it is? But that's okay. I talk and I forget what I'm doing. But that's the darker one, and that's light. It's not too bad. It'll lighten a little bit. Oops, I gotta do, oh, and we have to do the insides. So I'm gonna do the circles, the little dots, and I'm gonna turn the stamp around. Just because, see how it's like 1 and then 3 on the other side? I just want to mix it up a bit. All right, so we need to do some inside pieces. So I have the same set of pieces for the inside, and I'm going to do the same thing, only this time I'm going to remember to stamp off. That actually doesn't look that bad though. So I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp just in this bottom corner, and I do want to have a little bit of that white showing. Stamp off, and then stamp. And this is why we have the grid paper around, so that when we stamp off, the rest of it goes on the grid paper and not on your table. All right, that's that. And we are all done. Oh no, I'm sorry. We're not all done stamping. I forgot my little dots. Do you think I was thinking on this one? Do you think I should switch to, I didn't want to do the blue on the words or the soft suede on the one with the words, because I don't want it to like look like it's like, if I put the dots up here, it might look like I was dotting the E in sending. So I was thinking, instead of doing, let's try it, instead of doing the dots, let me clean them, instead of doing them in the, make sure that's clean, instead of doing them in the pool party, how about we do them in the matching ink? So I'll do one, I don't know, let's see, it's only ink. I'm going to do them. I think it might look good though. And then I'm going to turn it around and do it again. Oh, I think I like that. So now I got to clean this. I've got my scrubber off to the side, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. All right. Yeah, I think this is going to be pretty. But I didn't want to do it on the front because I thought it would be too confusing. Like, I didn't want it to look like I was trying to dot some eyes or something. There. Oh, I think I'm going to like this, guys. All right. Now we're done stamping. And I just need to put everything together. So, cardstock. All right. So I think I have all these. I don't know if you can see this. Is this in the image? These are your measurements. In case you haven't grabbed them. Now the cardstock is 2 7/8 by 4. So I'm gonna, this one's going on to the pool party. Just like this. Geez, Ellie, I only see comments from you today. That means you're going to be the only one in the drawing if no one else comments. And you're going to get to choose one of these cards. Unless people start commenting. So if Terry H or Karen H is watching, you won the last 2 weeks worth of cards. So maybe I'll show those again for a second. Just in case you're watching and you haven't commented. Everyone's on vacation, yeah. Well, there were people watching. I can see a bunch of people. I can see the count. So this one is Terry H. This was last week's Fun Fold. Terry H. Terry Har, I think your last name is. You get to choose which one of these. You just have to private message me your address and I will send it to you. And then the pomegranate, the week of the pomegranates was Karen Halterman. I have your last name right next to me, but you can choose one of these, the crushed curry one, the granny apple green one, or the blackberry bliss. But these were the fun folds we made 2 weeks ago. So if you guys are watching or you're watching later, make sure you comment. All right. So this week I will give you guys, for whoever's watching, you'll have till Monday around noontime to comment. And then, oh, I just screwed up. See, you know, I can't, well, I'm going to have to leave those. But I went to put these on here, not the inside piece. But this is going to be pretty anyway. But now I have to cut more paper. So hang on a sec. Oh, Donna. That's a song. Oh, Donna. All right, so I'm going to have to cut 2 more pieces because Donna screwed up. Donna was talking too much. Let me get out some pool party. And where did I put my soft suede? I put it back. Goodness gracious. Oh, I have a scrap I'll use. All right. Oh, Donna. All right, so we need, where's my little sign? Cardstock. Goodness gracious, Donna. 2 7/8. It's okay, it's fast. 2 7/8 by 4. Can't believe I did that. See, when I talk too much, I can't talk and drive. Yeah, I do get, do you ever, when you're driving, this is another thing, 2 7/8. I don't know. I notice that if I'm like trying to find someplace, like I'm not sure where I'm going, and the radio's on, I turn the radio down or turn it off. Like, it just, I don't know why. It's almost like it's so that's not a distraction, maybe? I don't know. All right. All right, we're just going to have to be careful when we put the inside pieces on. Now, back to this. Right now, these are the right size. Since I was talking while I was cutting too. I can't believe, oh, I just ran out. Hang on, folks. Just ran out. A new one. Clean off any gunkies. You've seen me clean with the alcohol. Gets off this stuff really good, but I don't want to take the time now. You guys can look back on one of my videos. I have it. It's great. I have this alcohol. this when I did the video on the video on that using this with the Stampin' blends on vellum. It's really cool. All right, just got to clean off the end so it doesn't get too, but that alcohol works really great. See how it gets all gunky on the different sides? So anyway, all right, back in business. Oops. Sometimes you just have to give it a little nudge, sweet talk to it. I can't believe I messed up on that. Putting those, oops, I'm out of the image area, sorry. This is how it was supposed to be. We will just have to make sure that when we go to put the insides in place, I think I'm going to like the border on them, because I had thought about putting the border, but then I said, see what I'm talking about? You see this one, the white in there? I didn't do the border, so it wasn't as hard because this piece is smaller than this blue piece. So we'll have to just be careful when we go to do the next one. All right, so now we have those, right? And I think I'm going to do it a little backwards. Normally I put this one on and then I put this one on the inside, but I think what I'm going to do is since I put borders on these, or matted these I should say, layered on the cardstock. I hate covering up that medallion, but it's so pretty. So I'm going to put my centerpiece on. Wouldn't that make a pretty card? Look at that, right? Put that on. Oh, we didn't do anything with this guy yet. Let's do this real quick. So we're going to fold it in half. Hi, Evelyn. Oh, Ellie, you have competition with the free card. How are you, Evelyn? All right. So this is again the 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 and 2 1/8. All right, and now that I moved everything around, where did I put? Oh my goodness, Donna. Oh, they slid off. There they are. So I'm going to do the house on this one. All right, but I'm doing it a horizontal card. So the other blue one that I did, my sample, see how it's vertical? Now I'm going to do it horizontal on this one. The other one, the pool party one, will do vertical. All right, and now this is going to go, not this one. Oh, I stamped it as if it was vertical. Well, it's going to have to, oh, I guess I could put it this way. Which do you like it better? This in the top right or the bottom left? I stamped it as if I was doing vertical again. Gosh, I really have to practice more. I can't work and talk at the same time. I think I'll put it in the bottom left corner. So this is going to get adhered. Didn't use any dimensionals today. This is going to get adhered in the center here. This way, now that it has a border, which I think is pretty, right? Now we'll use that to, and this is going to go on the top. Oops, sorry, I'm out of the image area again. I told you I moved my camera mount, and I don't think I like where I moved it because, well, I got to make sure I put it right side up. So it's going to go on this flap, like this, just like that. Look at that. Isn't that cute? So now this is going to go on here. But we have to make sure we're covering up that bottom piece. It wouldn't have been so hard if I had just left it the white without the border, but that's okay. So I'm going to put a couple of rows, oops, of my adhesive up here, and then I'm going to put my next one right on the edge, right up to this fold. If anything goes over, push it back. And then I'm going to put this, whoa, I almost put it on upside down. I'm going to cover up my bottom, the inside piece, just like that. I can turn it upside down, press that, and there we have it. Isn't that nice? You're on my mind. I like this. All right, so these are all our little things. Let's see. My goodness. I think I probably had some. All right, so we're finishing this one, then we'll get back to the medallion. And Just Ellie and Evelyn. All right, you know what I could do is I could put one of these over here. Right, I'm going to put one up here, one over here. I think I like that. And there we have it. Do you like the brown better? I probably could have done the brown on these. Oh, you know what? I say that, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I'm gonna put, these are, I didn't even tell you what I'm using. These are the rustic metallic adhesive back dots. They're really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and usually I don't like to stamp after I've assembled things, but I'm going to be very careful. If I mess up, I know how to fix it, but I'm going to be very careful, and I'm just going to put just one set of dots on this. On this one, not on the other one, but I think this one looks okay with the brown. Because there's no eye. Well, the eye is right in the center, so nobody would think. All right, so we have our first card done. All right, I'm going to get rid of this because we're all done stamping. And now we got this one to do. So I'm going to do basically the same thing, right? I'm going to line it up. Now, if it was just the white sheet, right, when I did this one, I just had the white piece, and I just centered it right there, and just made sure before I stuck it down that the card covered it up when it was closed. All right, but because I kind of goofed, but I kind of like my goof. I do like it with the border. I think it makes it more finished. But like I said before, wouldn't that be a pretty card front? Love it. All right, so now this is going to go over here. So I'm going to put adhesive on this side, and I'm just going to do like a couple of, like I said before, a couple of rows of adhesive, but not going over too far. And then I'm going to put adhesive just on the inside of this piece, and I'm going to make sure that none of it, if I went over the edge accidentally, I don't want any to be on this side, right? Oh my goodness. These little post-it notes were just in the way. I'm moving them now. I think that you probably had plenty of time to get them copied down. You can always rewind. And now I'm going to put this, I think I'll do it this way because it's easier to see these two corners. I'm going to line up these two corners and then lay it down, make sure it looks good, right? And then I'll press, and I'm going to open it. I'm going to turn it upside down, press real good on that edge, and there we have it. Yes, you like the brown, Ellie? Now I'm going to use what I used on this one. Oh, these are so pretty, aren't they? I use these little, these are called the Fun Flower Resin Shapes. So I put a big one up here in this corner, and then I put a small one out here, because we can put it on the inside because it's not going to affect anything. And then I put another small one over here. Isn't that pretty? I just love it. All right, so we have sending sunshine and good feelings your way. You're on my mind and in my heart. Aren't those pretty? And that's using the free paper. So that is our and then this one here, that one obviously can stand up like this, but these can stand up on someone's mantle. All right. Okay, so that is our, sorry for a big truck just went by. I have my front window open. So that's our let me see if I can just hold this down a bit so that you guys can see it. So that is our fun fold for today. I hope you liked it. If you liked it and you're watching this on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to build my followers. All right, folks, so that's all I have for you today. I hope, oh, I got a thumbs up. Thank you. I hope you're, Ellie, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel too? If you're not, you should pop out. I know you watch it here, but pop out to Donna's Creative Space on YouTube once in a while and hit the subscribe button. All right, because I will be doing some, I'm going to start doing some videos, and I'm going to just post them on YouTube, and I might put the link later on here. But But anyway, so that was today's Fun Fold card. I hope you liked it. And let me leave this one open so we can see the insides. I'll leave that one closed and this one open. How's that? All right, folks, have a great rest of your weekend. I'll see you next time. I'll probably be back definitely next Friday, but early next week I might do another video because I did do one this past Tuesday on the, what did I do? Oh, the hippos. I did the 3 different level cards of hippos. So don't forget, you have 3 more days to shop with me and get my August card class to go for free. It's cup of tea, spend $50 or more, and you'll get the card kit for free. You'll just need your own stamp, ink, and adhesive. Everything else will come to you. You're on YouTube? Oh, you're on? Okay, you're already subscribed, Ellie. Great. All right, folks. Don't forget to comment. You can comment here on Facebook or you can comment on YouTube because I'm going to be uploading this to YouTube shortly after I disconnect with you guys. And I will collect all the comments from now until Monday. And someone, whoever's name I pull, I'll put all those names. Whoever comments, I'll put all those names into a drawing. And whoever's name I pull can pick out which one they want. They can pick out my sample one or either of the ones I made today. Hi, Ramona. You love these cards? Thank you. Thanks for watching. All right, folks, I'll see you next time. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.